one of the things, we're almost there. We have 2 more to go, and we're rolling right through, right? But before we go to the next presenter, I do want to say one of the things we said to our pitch competition finalists is that this is not just about who wins first, second, and third. It's about making the connections, and it's about putting your business in front of potential investors, in front of potential partners. And I am happy to tell you that already, after the first 3 pitches, there's already someone who is saying, I'm interested in partnering with that business. So connections are being made, and we're happy to be a part of that. So with that, we go right into our 4th presenter, and this is ChatFlow.
Check. Think back to the last time you've interacted with customer support locally. Chances are you've experienced 3 things: long wait times, no response at all, and even inaccurate information, right? I'm Michael Mullins, CEO, founder, and chief data scientist at ChatFlow Limited. Our company was incorporated in 2024, but it has been a decade in the making. You see, my career didn't start in AI software development. I got my first job in the BPO industry. And I saw firsthand locally the high costs and inefficiencies in traditional customer support, and I decided to create a solution smarter and more efficient for this region. You see, on average, we spend 25 minutes waiting on hold for customer support in Jamaica, and that's 10 times worse compared to regions parallel to us. Despite this, Jamaica has been named the premier place for business process outsourcing, yet local businesses still struggle with this issue. It isn't just frustrating, it's a true barrier to excellence in the customer's journey. So at ChatFlow, we hypothesize that medium to large businesses are struggling due to limited customer support solutions for their digital channel. And it leads to 4 core issues. It starts with the high costs associated with traditional customer support, that's primarily voice-based, and ends with their inability to deliver consistency and personalization across the customer's journey. So we asked ourselves, how could we make this better? Introducing ChatFlow, the Caribbean's first AI-powered customer support platform that allows your business to deliver consistency at scale. You see, at ChatFlow, we're leveraging AI to eliminate wait times in the digital channel. And we do this by using AI agents and chatbots. So whether you serve your consumers from your website in a D2C manner or across social media, ChatFlow creates one unified place to manage all customer digital communication. So how do we do this? In 4 simple steps. First, ChatFlow is trained on your publicly available data using our data flow management process, or DFM for short. This allows us to learn about your unique business needs. Next, because of this, we're able to automate routine responses, handle incoming inquiries, reduce workload for staff, and of course, most importantly, eliminate those queues. Due to our low-code solution, we're able to rapidly deploy across those digital touchpoints, as I mentioned before. And then finally, thanks to our patent-pending AI sentiment engine, we're able to go beyond CSAT and NPS to ensure that your customer support strategy evolves with your customers' needs. And backed by World Bank data, we're targeting the top 8% of businesses in our TAM. That's over 34,000 medium to large enterprises that are primed for ChatFlow and represents a USD $72 million revenue opportunity for us. But to start, with Jamaica as our launchpad, we're focusing on the first 1,500 businesses. And that for us represents a $2.475 USD million revenue opportunity for us in the first 5 years. And to capture this, ChatFlow operates a simple B2B SaaS platform. Just like Netflix, we have 3 tiers of subscription. So whether you're a growing startup or a large enterprise, there's a plan that meets your needs and affordability. Looking at our competitor, ChatFlow stands out across the pack. Why? Because of our AI language localization support. What does that mean? We chat patois. Whether St. Elizabeth or Portland. So our AI does understand that. So let's take a quick example. Ada, that's used by both Mailpack locally and Digicel, offers a very transactional model. Click through forms, click this button here. We know that 7 out of 10 consumers, when they're upset and they're in the customer support cycle, they forget their Queen's English, or King's English, rather. So we take a conversational approach using natural language with AI to solve those problems in the digital channel. So So our go-to-market strategy is simple. It's called reduce the weight and automate. It's 4 phases and unfold across the next 48 months. First is the proof phase, to prove product market fit. We did that 12 months ago. Next, because of the traction on the enterprise side of our business, we're doubling down to focus on 4 key verticals. To start, where traction is coming from, the government agencies. Second, we're going to focus on financial services. And finally, we're going to mimic our localized success and go beyond the borders of the Caribbean into Latin America and Sub-Saharan Africa because of their diverse language nuances. And to do this, we must take a balanced scorecard approach, focusing on some key metrics: MMR, CAC, churn, average order value per customer, to get us to that path of $2.457 million in revenue opportunity by year 5. You see, since starting, we've achieved a lot. We've had over 135 businesses that have signed up and used our platform. Last year, in October, we signed 2 major enterprise partnerships, generated well over $2 million in annual recurring revenue. And in Q2 for this year, we're already on track to break $10 million in annual recurring revenue. And guess what? We're just getting started. And to do all this in just 12 months, we've put together a great team. I call them the Avengers, with over 50 years of combined experience in data science, Big Four consulting, the BPO space. I myself started out in the BPO industry when I couldn't get a job as an engineer. I took those support calls, I've climbed the totem of success, and I've seen firsthand the pitfalls of my competitors because I've used them all, and I see the frustrations of the customers because I am one, which gives me a unique perspective to drive this team to mission success. You see, our projections for the next 5 years, they look high, but guess what? It's no easy task to get from 1 million in revenue in year 1 to 2.475 million in year 5. To do this, we still have to maintain that balanced scorecard approach and ensure that we focus on our key metrics by maintaining a below 6% churn and ensuring that our CAC remains below $54. It's all about growth, but it's about profitable growth and ensuring that we stick to our balanced scorecard and metrics. And that's why our ask is so simple. For $250,000 USD in pre-seed funding, we're seeking for a 20% equity stake to allow us to advance to a path to that $72 million revenue in just 10 years. And we'll be doing this by scaling sales to build out our customer base to get to 425 active monthly users by Q4 of 2025, by adding an additional 7 full-time FTE to help bolster sales and marketing. And in addition to that, will help us to build a robust ecosystem around our customer feedback loop. And in closing, I'll leave you guys with a quote. Customer service shouldn't be a department, it should be the entire company. So if you believe in our ethos to revolutionize customer support, then let's talk some more about how you could help in our pre-seed raise or how Chatflow could revolutionize your customer support. Thank you.
Well done. Judges, over to you.
Thank you.
Excellent presentation.
Thank you.
Very, very well done. I feel like I'm under pressure. They're looking over here like, yeah, Miss Tech and Innovation have to come with all the questions. But to be honest, the one thing that caught my attention that I actually really wanted to ask about right now is I was very curious about the patois language model and the sentiment analysis, because one of the things we always hear is Jamaicans sound angry when they talk in patois. So I'm very curious about the training of the model for that.
Great question. Since I've been in customer service for about the better part of a decade, a lot of the experience in fine-tuning our proprietary models that are based on Llama 2, it's really about having those conversations and doing reinforcing training of that transformer model to get the LLM to understand very good. So yes, there are lots of models out there. They're very good generalists, but they're not specialists. And that's part of our secret sauce. Thousands and thousands of chat logs to, that I've generated with my team to have this conversation to get to this point. So yes, we understand the patois, but we respond in those standard language or standard English or Spanish of that region to the customer to maintain professionalism from a customer service standpoint. Yep.
I'll allow the judges to ask other questions. I will actually just say your ask sounds low.
I know, I cut it down from the last pitch competition I won.
For what
I was going to ask why you cut it, but no. To be honest, I don't have a question. I've seen the pitch before, and he's actually gotten better at the pitch. So,
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not a tech person at all.
That's fine.
So you lost me with a lot of the language, because when I was hearing talking about things, I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. So my question is, from a non-tech perspective, can you explain to me how exactly the chatbot works? So I'm somebody who runs a business, wants to integrate this kind of thing into my processes.
Mhm.
How does it work? How does it help me? Is it like a CRM? Do I have logs of these kind of complaints? These are lots of questions, but just generally, how sophisticated of a complaint can it handle that kind of thing?
Great questions. Let me start from the genesis. So, basically, a chatbot is just us prompting with any form of context, as we call it, or questions that you may have. Our chatbot is specifically geared towards customer service, which comes back to that specialization topic that I mentioned. So, say for instance, I'm a solopreneur and I have a boutique online on Instagram. Our chatbot would be able to help that business become omni-channel or omnipresent, because I know that founder is going to go to sleep sometime. Yes, they're burnt out and they're going to miss sales. And that's where we come in to provide that omnipresence 24/7, 365 to answer those queries. And again, going back to those 4 key steps that I mentioned, we train on your data. So whatever it is in terms of your processes or flows, we ingest that information with your permission, and be able to answer queries around that. You're not training on customer support, we're training on your business to answer those specific criteria. Hopefully that answered the first part of your question. Did I miss anything else? Or
That helps.
Okay.
I understand a lot better. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Oh, all right, thanks guys.
Thank you so much. Very well done. And yet, in that, we hear another reason to keep on pitching, right? And to enter competitions like these. You would have heard Kevin mention that he has heard this pitch before. Now, Michael is better at it, right? So, encouragement to those who may have been on the fence and may have been wondering, should I do it? Yes, it's always yes, do it. All right?